and welcome back to Pero Kama Podcast with the hostess with the mostest, Miss Elizabeth for Bookish and Fed, and then myself, Collette, Colette's Reading Corner. And today we are doing all of the books that we have rated 5 stars so far in the year of 2024. So we're going to start with the most read authors. Just because they're the most read doesn't mean that they got 5 stars. Just so we have that disclaimer. And then we're going to go into our 5-star reads and why we rated it 5 stars. Liz, do you want to start with your most read authors of 2024?
So my most read author so far, I'm going to do the top 3.
Okay.
Or the top 2?
I have 5 that are literally tied. So.
Oh no. I have 1 because I read that whole series and it was like 6 books. And then I have 2 that are tied after that. So I'll do my top 3. Okay. My top author is S.T. Abbey, who wrote the Mindfuck series.
Mm-hmm.
Really good series. And then my 2 that are tied after her is Bryn Weaver, Butcher and Blackbird, Leather and Lark, and Scythe and Sparrow coming in February, and Frida McFadden.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So for me, I have 5 authors that I read. I read 4 books from all 5 of these authors. Sarah J. Maas. Sarah, you be getting my money, girl. Because I got to buy your books. You got me good. Ray Lease. Because it's Ray Lease.
Yes.
Olivia Wildenstein, because it's Olivia Wildenstein. Chloe Walsh, because I read Saving 6, Redeeming 6, Binding 13, Keeping 13. Ma'am, my emotional status in this world, I can't. And then Antoinette Sherrill, because she wrote Lessons from a Hidden Treasure, and then I had to go back and read all of her other books. So there's that.
Makes sense.
Now that I think about it, it's not counting a book from Antoinette Sherrill. She should actually be the top author. She should be 5 books. It's only counting as 4. I'll go back and fix it. But yeah, those are my top authors. And then we're going to go into our 5-star reads of 2024. Liz, how many do you have?
8.
Mm-hmm. Why is that bad? That's not bad. That's good.
I'm just like, wow, I'm really like, it is good. It is good. I really enjoy the books.
I have 5. So I'm not that far behind you.
Yeah.
Not that far behind you. Let's start with your first one, Elizabeth.
My first one. Okay, so my first one.
Can I guess?
Go ahead.
I know 4 that are on your 5-star list. Can I guess them?
She's gonna guess them right, but go ahead.
Okay. Leather and Lark, Butcher and Blackbird, One Dark Window, and 2 Twisted Crowns.
Yes.
Are these all 5-star reads?
Yes. Yes.
So let's go into them, Liz.
Okay. So I have Butcher and Blackbird and Leather and Lark. They're part of a trilogy. The first 2 books, amazing, fun, dark comedy, romance. Kind of dark, a smidge of dark. Like there's a nightlight on.
It's a nightlight on. It's a great analogy.
It's not like the greatest nightlight either. There might be like a dollar store nightlight in there. But anyways, My Dark Romeo.
Really?
Yeah, I like the banter.
Yeah, it was super funny. Yeah.
Yeah. And the pettiness. Like I've never. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I have The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. I could not put that book down, so it had to be a 5-star. Like I was hooked from the beginning all the way to the end.
Yeah.
And then I have Happily Never After. I thought that book was so
Oh,
cute.
Lynn Painter, right?
Yes, I thought it was so cute. I enjoyed it so much. Gave me all the
Oh,
feels. Smile, my cheeks hurt from laughing. It was cute. Not laughing, smiling.
yeah.
And then I have, because the other ones have been, I have Silver Spells by Kate Mosman.
Oh,
I have not finished this series yet because I want to go when she's doing a meet and greet, and I want to get them all from her and have them signed because I really, 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 really enjoyed this book. So there's that one. And those are my 8 5-star reviews of the year.
One Dark Window.
Yeah, you guessed that one. One Dark Window, Two
We can talk
Twisted.
about it.
Oh, so then we have One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns. It's a
Mhm.
duology by Rachel Gillig. Amazing. Magic, love, adventure. Just very well written. For as much as goes on in the books, like the different levels of things that you have to like it, she wrote it really well, in my
Yeah.
opinion. I know that it's not a favorite for some people.
I've actually heard nothing but great reviews for that book.
Me too. But I just
Excuse me.
I immediately jumped. Like I'm talking about. Okay, finished. Let's start. There was no pause. It was straight into the second
Aw.
book. Yeah, and the second book I liked more than the first one.
Yeah. A
So
lot of people
I
have said
really
that
enjoyed.
too.
Yeah. So and then we have yeah.
Oh, well then for me, I have 5 books. I'm gonna start with my first one that I gave this year, which was to Christina Lauren. It was from the Improbable Meet Cute series that you gave me. They don't have a physical book for this. You get it on Kindle Unlimited if you have Kindle Unlimited. It's called The Exception to the Rule. Siri, mind your business. Nobody talking to you, girl. It's called The Exception to the Rule by Christina Lauren. I loved it. I thought it was the most cutest, simple romance I've ever read in my entire life. It was super cute. I loved it. And then the next book I read or I rated 5 stars was A Pack of Love and Hate, which is actually the third book in the Boulder Wolf series by Olivia Wildenstein because it's Olivia Wildenstein. I loved it. Do I have an A on my book bay list? I have to go look at that because I might have to add him. I love me some August.
I don't
Mm.
know that you did.
Well, he about to be on there. August about to, yeah. And then my next book that I read, I actually have a physical copy. I'm not getting it. I love y'all. Was Blood at the Root by Ladarian Williams. This was highly anticipated for me. I was waiting on this book. The premise is what if Harry Potter was black and went to HBCU? Loved it. Fantastic. I can't wait for the second book. Can't wait for it. Oh my god, it was such a really good read. And it was a YA, so it does have some sexual contact, but it's off page, which I can appreciate because he was 17 and I was just like, ew.
Yeah.
But that is off page, that's great. I didn't have to read into it. That was great for me. But yeah, it was really good. And then my fourth 5 star read was Lessons from a Hidden Treasure by Antoinette Sharrow.
That was so good. What did I rate it? 4.5?
I think so, yeah. Really love
It's a
that
really
book.
good book.
I think Liz and I have raved about it so much. I don't know what else to say about it. It was just really, really good. And then my final one, my most recent 5 star read was For the Night by Ray Lease.
Yes. I've You've been all about that book.
It put me, I had a book hangover. I couldn't read anything else after it. I'm surprised I read as many books as I did in July after reading that book. Nothing else could compare after I read it. I was just like, no, you're not hitting what you're supposed to hit. This book was fantastic. It's an age gap romance about a young man fighting for his child. Single dad, and I loved it. He is a single dad. He learned how to comb his daughter hair. He takes her to school. He helped. I loved it. It was fantastic. Rayleigh did it. She did her big one with this one. I'm sorry. And you know I love Rayleigh. I don't think I read as much as I talk about the Sun series. I don't think I rated any of her other books 5 stars. And I love JoJo, but this book, fantastic. Please read it. I can't wait for Liz to read it because I'm going to harass her until she does. So that's pretty much it.
And they're all on Kindle Unlimited?
Huh?
They're all on Kindle Unlimited?
Yes, ma'am. Every single one of them. All on Kindle Unlimited. So, yeah. As a matter of fact, I think all the books that I talked about were on Kindle Unlimited except for Blood at the Root.
Okay, not mine. But I get
the
my
One Dark
Kindle
Window and Two Twisted Crowns, the one that you loved, I know that's on Kindle Unlimited because I have it.
And I believe My Dark Romeo is as well.
Yep, correct.
Yep.
So if you have Kindle Unlimited, those are some books.
And The Housemaid. And The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. Yeah, most of her books, and there's another author that they're in the same genre that are very well known. You know, John Mars. Both of them, they put like all their books on Kindle Unlimited.
I love that. And that's another thing too. I think people think Kindle Unlimited is like some obscure author or indie authors. No. You do have well-known authors that are on Kindle Unlimited. So again, another reason for you to spend your money. I'm not telling you to spend your money, but if you have to,
this is where to do it. Right. I mean, it's $10 a month and you have access to all of these books. Plus, some of the books on Kindle Unlimited come with the audiobook included in the Kindle Unlimited. So it's great, guys. And it's just great.
Pretty much. So yeah, those are our 5-star reads. Hopefully that'll give you something that you may want to try out. I don't know if these are all.
Blackbird. You could start there. I'm just joking.
Y'all, please read Butcher and Blackbird for Liz.
It's just because of how much I had to get Collette saved for Collette to read it.
Yeah. I'm not going to continue with the series, but
it's okay.
That book was funny. But the best scene of the book was the as Liz put it, the accidental cannibalism. Funny as hell. Like, bro, pay attention. Like, what are you doing? Oh my God. But yeah. So yes, you guys, I hope that helps you pick out some books that you may want to try out or read. And as always, like, share, subscribe. Let us know if you're going to read any of them. Have you read any of them? What are some of your 5-star books for this year? Let us know.
Yeah, maybe we need to add some more to our list.
Yeah. I mean, we don't need to, but we want to. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you all, and we will see you next week. Toodles.